Someone out there is completely captivated by you right now. This person feels like they've won the lottery just by having you in their life. When they're around you, their heart races and butterflies fill their stomach, and honestly, they wouldn't have it any other way. They see nothing ordinary about you, nothing plain, nothing boring. To them, you're like discovering a diamond ring washed up on the shore, a treasure from a sunken ship that nobody else noticed or appreciated. They look at you and see value that goes beyond the surface, beyond what's happening in this present moment. Something is awakening inside them, something they thought was long gone. They're feeling that puppy love sensation again, that rush of emotion they didn't think was possible anymore, especially not this quickly with someone new. These butterflies aren't just fluttering, they're lifting this person up, making them feel alive in ways they'd forgotten. They're not falling for you, they're rising in love with you, and they'd go anywhere and do anything just to be by your side. You've left a powerful mark on their heart. Maybe you've been guarded, taking your time because you've been hurt before. You're not opening up to just anyone, and this person finds that incredibly attractive. The thrill of earning your trust, the challenge of showing you they're worth your time, it excites them in ways they can't fully explain. They want to talk to you more, spend more time with you, get to know every layer of who you are. They want to impress you and show you the best they have to offer because they recognize how rare you are. What's up, guys? Welcome to Twinflame Tarot Psychic. My name is Leo. Let's go deeper into today's reading. This person senses there's a version of you that remains hidden, a side of yourself that you keep protected behind walls built from past pain. They see you carrying this high priestess energy, mysterious and magnetic, and it draws them in even more. They're getting into magician mode, organizing their life, preparing themselves to really pour everything they have into this connection. They recognize that both of you have hidden sides, guarded parts of yourselves that you don't show to just anyone. And they believe that's exactly where the magic between you can happen. That's where something truly special can grow. The attraction they feel toward you is intense and multi-layered. They think you're incredibly sexy, beautiful, gorgeous in every sense of the word. Your energy delights them. The vibe you give off, your scent, the way you carry yourself, it all captivates them completely. Your mind stimulates them in ways they didn't expect. The way you think, the way you view the world, the way you interact with them, all of it has them absolutely dazzled. They keep wondering what they did to get this lucky, what they need to do to keep you interested, to keep the conversation flowing, to see you again. If you've been meeting up in person, if you're dating, this person gets genuinely excited leading up to your time together. When they know you're meeting at a certain time, they start watching the clock, getting antsy, silently urging time to move faster so they can be near you again. If you've ever been a little late, maybe intentionally keeping them waiting just a bit, they find even that attractive. They see it as part of the challenge of being with you, proof that you won't settle for the bare minimum, or that they need to put in real effort to earn your time and attention. This isn't manipulation or game playing on your part. You simply hold yourself in high regard. You know your worth, and you're the prize. It takes the right person to earn time by your side, and this reality activates something powerful within them. They're rising to meet that challenge. They like that you're not giving into this connection easily, that there are moments when you're generous and open and other moments when you pull back, becoming more reserved. Essentially telling them to show you what they've got. You've put the ball in their court and they're excited to play. They appreciate the give and take between you, the way you move together through this experience of romancing each other in both tangible and intangible ways. The chemistry in the unseen realm, in thoughts and feelings and energy, fascinates them just as much as your actual physical interactions. This balance, this dance you're doing together, it turns them on in the best possible way. You inspire this person to do better, to be better. They're getting creative with how they approach you, thinking about gift giving, crafting compliments that actually mean something, planning conversations and dates that go beyond the ordinary. They want to breathe more life into this situation, to step outside their comfort zone with you. There are things they want to explore with you, experiences they wanted to share with previous partners but never felt comfortable enough to actually pursue. These could be spicy, intimate things, or they could be completely mundane, everyday activities. Either way, they want to incorporate you into every part of their life, every corner of their world. You've helped lift their spirits beyond where they were when they first met you. Initially, they might have doubted themselves, wondering if they were good enough for you, worrying about rejection, questioning whether you'd even like them. But the way you flirt with them, with your eyes, with your silence, with your presence and focused attention when you're together, it's helped them close the door on that rejection wound. They feel good enough for you now. They feel worthy of you. They know they're in the right room, in the right place, with the right person, and they're ready to take things to the next level. Their intentions toward you are good and pure. They want to build something beyond just a platonic dynamic, but they're being intentional about it. The spicy thoughts running through their mind are intense, and they know that once you cross that line together, if you haven't already, there will be no stopping the momentum. They don't want this to be only about physical chemistry. If you've already been intimate, they're thinking about how to build something practical and real alongside that passion. They want more than just sex. They want you to become part of their world, part of their daily life. And now they want shared experiences where you're enjoying each other's company with your clothes on, talking about everyday things, normal reality, getting to know each other as complete human beings. They see enormous potential here for a long-term connection. They genuinely like where things are right now, and they're motivated to branch out into new territory, to take things further. They want you to know they're not spending time with you just for physical pleasure. They're not interested in you only for sensual benefits. They really like you as a person. Everything you bring to the table pleases them on multiple levels. They feel like they've found a good one, the right one, someone who motivates and activates and stimulates them in ways they didn't know they needed. They want to make sure you understand that they're a safe person, that it's fine to let your guard down and get comfortable with them. They'll call you in the morning. When you wake up, they'll still be there beside you. They want to stick around. They don't see you as a conquest, as a notch in their belt or on their bedpost. Maybe they weren't looking for anything serious when they met you, but you've completely shifted their perspective. Now they're thinking about how this could be so much more than just a fling, and they want to explore that possibility. They want you to know that even though there's incredible chemistry between you, they desire more from a connection, and they're capable of giving and receiving so much more. The potential they sense between you resonates deeply with what they want, with what they're ready for. This person could talk to you forever. They don't want to hang up the phone when you're talking. They don't want to stop texting. They don't want the date to end or the night to be over. They're starting to feel lonely for you during the times when you're just living your life and doing other things. When they know they're going to see you, the excitement builds intensely. They try to look their best, to put their best foot forward, to really impress you. They might be a nervous talker sometimes, filling up space between you with words and energy and commotion. It's not because they're bad at listening. You bring something to life inside them that's hard to contain. They want you to know they're more than someone sitting flatlined in a human body. They have depth, layers, room inside themselves for all of your passion, all of your chaos, everything about you that other lovers or partners might have thought was too much or too extra or too high maintenance. That's not the case for them. They see your potential. They want you to pour into them, to unleash everything you're capable of as an emotional, vibrant being. They can match that frequency, the way you're authentic, the way you express yourself. Even the times you choose to be silent, they see all of it as empowered and passionate. Your silence speaks volumes to them. Meeting you is the best thing that ever happened to this person. You're their treasure. They treasure every moment they spend with you. They feel incredibly lucky to have encountered you. and they're going to do whatever it takes to make sure you continue seeing them as a viable option for a future partner for a long-term relationship, or ideally as the only option. If you're still in a talking stage and they're unsure whether you're talking to other people, or if you've told them you're keeping your options open until someone makes a commitment, they hear that. They understand. Behind the scenes, they're planning and plotting, asking themselves what they need to do to reach the place where they can ask you to be theirs. They don't want to respond desperately or impulsively to your statement about being single. Whether you said it directly or just give off that vibe, they're not going to immediately ask you to be their girlfriend or wife in some casual moment. They want that moment to be special. They're imagining a candlelit dinner, a walk somewhere meaningful, a conversation that matters, something done face to face, not over text or chat or phone. They want to look into your eyes when it happens. They want the mood to be right. If this relationship becomes forever, they want a story to tell your children and grandchildren. A memory to look back on that confirms magic was sprinkled intentionally throughout your love story as it unfolds. You have a creative lover on your hands here. You might have gotten little previews or hints of this side of them, but there's so much more beneath the surface. They almost want you to sit back and watch what they'll do, what they'll present to you, the ways they'll show you their cup overflows with love. They have enough love in them to keep you both afloat during times when you're doubting, when you're wondering why they're with you, whether they're just lonely, whether they're talking to other people, whether they're really into this. They want to demonstrate their desire for exclusivity, to show you how rare and precious they believe this opportunity is. Their feelings for you are genuine and growing stronger. Whatever the next big step is between you, they want to make that moment very special. They're trying to impress you, and you'll likely see them get more creative with the dates they plan. They might come out of left field with information they share, things they tell you, things they demonstrate. A grand romantic gesture might be on the horizon, or maybe something subtle like reaching over to hold your hand during a romantic scene at the movies, and then not letting go. These small nudges forward, these gentle progressions, they're all intentional ways of saying they really like you. They're not there because they're bored or because there's nobody else around. They want to be debonair, suave, grounded, trustworthy, romantic, intellectually stimulating, funny. They want to be everything you're looking for and more, so that you don't see anyone else but them. Their focus is entirely on you. They only have eyes for you. Trust is difficult for this person. Unlike people you may have dealt with previously, who claimed trust and loyalty were important, and then tested you with games and confusion, this person approaches trust differently. They might have experienced that kind of treatment themselves, or they simply don't agree with that approach. Game playing and testing don't resonate with them morally. They find it off-putting when people manipulate situations just to see if someone will stick around. Yet they do deeply value loyalty and trust, and they're going to establish that with you through a different path. Communication will increase between you, and the nature of what they communicate will evolve. They'll start expressing emotions and vulnerability, building trust brick by brick. They're showing you the soft underbelly of themselves, trusting that you won't use that vulnerability against them, that you won't manipulate them with the information they share. Even though they've been hurt in love before, even though trust has been broken multiple times by different people in their life, they never stopped hoping. They never stopped putting themselves out there. If you could see their heart energetically as a map of every experience leading up to now, it would be covered in scars from all the times they wore their heart on their sleeve, and that exposure devastated them, from all the times they gave their heart to someone, and it came back mangled, neglected, disregarded. But they spruced it up. They patched themselves together. They healed as best they could. They cried their tears, processed their emotions, and moved forward. They come toward you carrying the wreckage of their past, but they don't let their baggage dictate their future. They've been hurt and betrayed, but they're still putting themselves out there. They're still willing to give you their heart as covered in scars as it is, tattooed with the wreckage of decisions that didn't work out. If you want it, it's yours. They can't get you off their mind. They're daydreaming about you, fantasizing about you. A lot might be happening in the dream space between you, but this person doesn't just want to sit and dream. They're action-oriented, motivated to continue moving forward toward you, to continue pouring into this connection. They look at what you're building together like a work of art, and they're not content to just pose while you hold the paintbrush. They recognize those artistic qualities in you, the way you decorate love completely with all the beauty you are, and they want that experience too. You inspire them. You're their muse. You inspire them to open up emotionally and give into this situation in ways that honor the love you have to give. If you've ever questioned your worthiness for love or doubted the quality of love you offer based on people who couldn't handle it, who weren't worthy of it, who didn't appreciate it in the past, this person wants to help you move beyond that. They believe you two could have a deeply satisfying experience of love that transcends all the lessons of yesterday. The truth is, they're secretly already in love with you. Going back to that butterfly metaphor, they haven't fallen, they've risen in love. They're not afraid of the idea of loving you. They're not afraid of the future you could build together. This ties into why they want to make their declaration special. When they say the words for the first time, when they become more expressive, they want to lean toward you and keep leaning. They want to pull you in close, kiss you, look into your eyes, hold you in their arms. They can't wait to have you in their arms again. They're looking forward to your next encounter, to that first kiss or the next time you make out, to embracing you for all that you are and embracing this connection for all that it can become. They're hoping you continue to embrace the efforts they're making toward you right now. There's more where that came from. Whatever they've shown you so far in terms of romance, unexpected gestures, sweet and endearing moments, that's just the beginning. They're just getting started in loving you and loving you the right way. Those are your messages. I hope they resonated with you and that you enjoyed the reading. Like or comment to claim these energies. Subscribe to my channel if you'd like to see more content. Don't forget to hit the bell button to get notifications every time I post a new video. Please take care and be well.